Laundry is one of the first things people stop thinking about when they romanticize off grid living. And one of the first things that demands a real solution when they actually move in. You can go without a lot of things off grid, and you cannot go indefinitely without clean clothes. And the conventional answer, a standard washing machine. It pulls more power than almost any other appliance in a home, and it's completely incompatible with the most, modern day solar systems. So, what actually works? And I've tried four different solutions over 3 years living off grid and spent more time thinking about laundry than I ever expected to, and landed on an approach that handles it reliably without destroying my power budget. And here's every option, what they actually cost to run, and what I use now. Why standard washing machines just don't work off grid. A standard top load washing machine uses between 400 and 1000 watts during the wash cycle. And that number doesn't include the water, heating, which adds another 1200 to 4500 watts if you're using a standard electric water heater. Combine a single load of laundry with hot water on a conventional washing machine can consume 2000 to 5000 watt hours, and that's 2 to 5 kilowatt hours per load. For a modest off grid solar system, generating 12 to 1500 watt hours on a good sunny day, running a standard washing machine for one load consumes more than a full day's power generation in a single hour. Battery storage doesn't fix this problem either. You need a battery bank large enough to store multiple days of generations just to have the capacity for one load of laundry, and a cost that makes no economical sense relative to the problem being solved. Standard washing machines are designed for off grid power. They assume unlimited electricity is available on demand. And off grid power systems are finite, carefully budgeted, and compatible with appliances that treat electricity as unlimited. Laundry needs a different solution. And several genuinely good ones exist. Option three, or option one, the portable hand powered washing machine. The most energy efficient washing solution available, requires no electricity at all. Hand powered portable washers, the most common being the rapid washer plunger style system and the laundry pod spin washer. Use manual agitation to clean clothes without any power and draw whatsoever. The laundry pod is the most capable hand powered option and the most off grid dwellers you've tried multiple solutions recommend. It's the easiest one. It's a translucent drum on a frame that holds roughly 5 pounds of clothing, enough for one person's daily wear or two to three small items, with a hand crank that spins the drum to agitate the clothes against the water. You fill it, you add a small amount of laundry soap and crank for 3 to 5 minutes, and you drain, refill, and rinse with water and crank it again and drain. And total water use per load, 2 to 3 gallons. And total power use, zero. Total time investment, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of moderate physical effort, which I could use. And the honest limitation, the laundry pod handles daily wear and light fabrics as well. It struggles with heavy denim, thick towels, bedding, and anything that needs genuine scrubbing. For a single person with modest laundry volume and the willingness to do laundry every 2 to 3 days in a small batches rather than weekly and large ones, it's entirely adequate for a household with heavier laundry volume for or physical limitations that makes hand cranking impractical. Though it's a partial solution rather than a complete one. The total cost is 40 to $100, and the power costs zero. Water costs roughly 3 gallons per small load. Option number two, the 12-volt DC washing machine. Purpose built 12-volt DC washing machine, and exists specifically for off grid marine and RV applications where power is limited and an AC appliance is impractical. They run directly from a 12-volt battery bank without requiring an inverter, which eliminates the 10 to 15% efficiency loss that inverter conversion introduces and allows them to operate at lower draw than any AC machine of comparable capacity. The most commonly used models off grid community, the Giantex and similar Chinese manufacturer portable units, draw between 60 to 120 watts during the wash cycle and handle loads of approximately 6 to 8 pounds. And for a small off grid solar system, 120 watts is a manageable load that can run midday when the panels are generating well without drawing significantly on the battery storage. The trade off is capacity and building quality, though. Most 12-volt portable washers are the twin tub designs, and one tub for washing and one for spin drying, loaded and unloaded manually between cycles. And they are not the automatic set and forget experiments of a conventional washer. They require attention and physical involvement throughout the process. Build quality varies, and most units are not designed for decade long heavy use. Budget for replacements every 3 to 5 years. And for a solo off grid dweller or a couple willing to trade automation for power efficiency, a 12-volt twin tub is a practical full solution that handles most laundry needs. And for a family with high laundry volume, it becomes a daily chore rather than a periodic one. And the cost is $80 to $200. The power cost is about zero point 0.5 to 1 kilowatt hour per load. And the water uses is about 8 to 12 gallons per load. Option number three, high efficiency front load AC washing machines. If your solar system and battery bank are large enough to support it, a high efficiency front load washing machine is the most comfortable off grid laundry solution available. And modern front load washers use 100 to 300 watts during the wash cycle, dramatically less than top loaders. And their spin cycle extracts significantly more water from the clothes, reducing the dry time and overall energy cost. The key specifications to look for are the Energy Star rating and the IEC classification. An Energy Star certification front loader with a capacity of 3.5 to 4.5 cubic feet use approximately 100 to 150 watts for the wash motor, and as little as 40 to 60 watt hours total per cycle when used on cold water setting, which is all that's needed for most laundry given the effectiveness of cold wash detergents too. Cold water is non-negotiable for off-grid laundry regardless of which washing machine you use. Water heating is where conventional laundry consumes the majority of its energy too. Cold water washing with a quality cold wash detergent cleans clothes equally well for everything except heavy soiled work clothes. It cuts energy consumption dramatically and extends the clothing life. There is no off grid scenario where heating water electrically for laundry makes sense. The energy cost is simply too high relative to what a good cold water cycle achieves. In a high efficiency front loader on cold water, time to run during peak solar generation hours midday draws 150 to 200 watts for 1 to 2 hours and 150 to 400 watt hours total per cycle. And for a system generating, 1500 watt hours per day, one load of laundry consumes 10 to 25% of daily generation, manageable and not trivial. Then the cost is 600 to $1,200, and power costs about 0.15 to zero point 0.4 kilowatt hours per cold water load. And the water uses is 10 to 15 gallons per load. Drying. The other half of the problem most people forget. The electric dryer is more compatible with off grid power than the washing machine is, though. A standard electric dryer uses 4,000 to 6,000 watts, an enormous load that would drain most off grid battery banks in 30 minutes. And no off grid solar system of reasonable size supports a standard electric dryer for regular use. The off grid drying solution is clotheslines and a drying rack, supplemented in wet or cold conditions by a propane dryer if a larger investment is justifiable, okay? Or a smaller indoor drying rack positioned near the wood stove or propane heater where natural convection accelerates drying time. Clothes dried on a line or a rack outside in any breeze dry faster than most people expect, and typically 2 to 4 hours for most items in moderate temperatures. Indoor near a heat source, add 1 or 2 more hours for most items. Line drying is not a compromise. It extends clothing line life significantly too. Compared to washing machines, it costs nothing to operate and uses no power and no propane. And this is the thing that surprises most off-grid converts. Become completely unremarkable within a few weeks as a daily habit, and the adjustment period is short. The long-term satisfaction, it's real. And why I use and what I use and why. This is what I do. After 3 years of iteration, my current system is a 12-volt twin tub for weekly laundry days during the summer and a high efficiency front loader on cold water for the heavier laundry loads of winter when I'm wearing more clothing and drying time on the line is longer. The front loader runs at midday when solar generation is the highest, and everything air dries on the outdoor line in the summer on an indoor drying rack positioned near the wood stove in the winter. The system handles all my laundry without meaningfully straining my power budget and requires no trips to a laundromat. It has been running without significant issues for 18 months, and the total power cost for laundry is roughly 100 to 200 watt hours per week in summer and 300 to 500 watt hours per week in the winter. A small fraction of my generation budget, and off grid laundry is a solved problem. It just requires matching the solution to the power budget. And honestly, rather than assuming the conventional approach will somehow work in an unconventional context. Thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed today's video and you found value to it, please subscribe. We're looking to build this channel and be here for the future too. We can't do that without a subscription. So we'll see you on the next one. Take a check out this video on the right if it'll help you on your off-grid tiny house journey, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.